Good morning, all. Good morning. Good morning. Here we are on the road. Second week back at work. We're going live like I promised. An hour later is an hour later. And here we go. It's not too bad. It's a foggy day here in Cali. Here in the Central Valley. This is where you get all those pileups. We got our famous Tulare fog. They kind of short work week. Had a holiday yesterday, so no school, no classes. So 4 short days this week. Should go fast. Then we got next week is our last full week of January. I don't know if you guys knew that or even looked at the calendar. But yeah. All right, folks. We're about to hit the highway. I love all these guys. Burn rubber. Am I gonna make the light? No, am I gonna make the light? Check how foggy it is. So I believe it rained overnight, but when we rain and the sun comes out, we should get fog, and that's what we got here. All right, green. Let's do it, baby. Homeless Joe. There's a dog tied up to his freaking tent. There's another homeless Joe, the neighbor. This guy also took up living quarters next to that guy. Alright guys, here we go. On the highway. I'm going to stay in the slow lane for a bit. It's still kind of dark here in Cali. 7 a.m. hour. You got all that construction going on here. Check it out. Yeah, that's a sign. It says slow down. I'm kind of going slow because I'm behind this trailer. But look at that. This is you're going to start seeing this. This is the beginning of an overpass. All this work right here. All of this construction. The guy at the gas station was like, nah. I was like, nah, dude, it's coming, man. All this is going to be a new overpass. It's going to be my future exit on and on-ramp as well. What might suck is that I have to now go, I don't know if I gotta go another extra 30 seconds or if it's gonna create another minute to my commute. But we'll see. Let's move over because we got, so many times these fools go fast, but this This guy's being law-abiding. This guy's got a ton of tubes. I guess they're tubes. Tell it's fogged out. I don't know if we're gonna get a foggy day, because usually they call foggy days early in the morning for us. That means we're on a delay. That'd be nice, man. Never gonna happen like that. It pushes back the start of the day. On those days, you just do what you can teaching, because your minutes are limited. I doubt they will call a foggy day. It's pretty foggy, and can't even see. Oh man, I'd say about 500 feet ahead of you. And this nice big thick Tulare fog, Thule fog is what we call this. Thule fog. Too fast because of the fog. Somebody wants to go around me, I'll just move over, but yeah, this is kind of, it can get very, I wouldn't say the fog is as thick as pea soup, because I've seen it worse, but it's pretty out there, man. It's not too bad because I can see the cars, the trucks up ahead. It's been a bit since I've driven in fog. Here we go. Hey guys, so sorry, caught me daydreaming there. I was looking at but here we are in the fog. Not too bad. It looks almost like nighttime. It's gonna be a cold morning because the fog just keeps the cold, and then no sun gets in. You see the buses are running, so that's my high school district right there. And they have the strobe light on top. See them blinking up. It's kind of like an airplane. It has that strobe light, but it's like a blinking red light, and then other lights that flash here and there on airplanes. Same thing here. So I got to get my act together. I got a couple things I got to do. One thing I got to do today is update my son's washed trip page, the GoFundMe page. I got a lot of people that want to contribute, and I have not hit them up personally. get it done. So maybe by the end of the month, maybe we grab some donations, help out with that trip. Or I promised him all the recycling. I said that could be your spending money when we're in Washington. So I've saved a lot, and I still have 5 months to save. So we'll see how much we get. You know, we'll see. Just trying to mosey on through life. Look at this fog, baby. Can you even see that guy yet? It's a George Washington LMG agricultural product, I guess. So we are getting to the town of Tipton. Hey, Betty. Thank you, Betty, for joining me. Yeah, we get our infamous Tulare, well, we call it Tule fog. And that's because of the way the ground is cold and out here. I guess we used to get more when there was a lake. You know. Oh, you know what? My father-in-law said he saw that movie, The Beekeeper. He was telling me about it yesterday. And when he came over, he had me tested for COVID, my father-in-law. I was talking financial stuff, and he came over to see his daughter, which is my wife, and I said, well, let me see about the test, and then I administered it. But he was telling me he saw that. Yeah. How you been, Betty? I've noticed that I need to start doing more longer videos. The shorts have finally run out of juice, and they are ours are just getting hammered by we move back into the fast lane since there's no, yeah, so I need to start getting it longer. But man, you know, this is like it's a lot of work, as we say, right? You gotta put this kind of video, that kind of video. Productive. Man, I built this big old, I don't think I made a video of it. I built a big old tote rack in my garage during the break, right before the year was over, right after Christmas. It holds 27 gallon totes, all wood construction. And I used it in my garage. That was heavy. It's a grind. Yep. Then we went to visit you in Florida, almost. A week in Orlando, then in Texas. Came back, got to work last week, sorting out some stuff around the garage, some eBaying. So I got a lot going on. Now I got night classes tonight, Betty. Tonight, my night classes. But you know, like I tell people, I said, nothing will interfere with my day job and my night classes, because that's my pension. Nobody's messing with my pension. I don't care if the Pope himself came and said something. I'd be like, your holiness, I gotta teach my night class. Because that pension, after he's dead or whoever, that pension's gonna be the one that, you know, for me, my kids, my grandkids someday, because I'll have the money there out of my pension, and we get a really good pension. I gotta pump that pension up here in Cali. That's one of the things that we're grateful for, the pension that we have as teachers. And even as there's another pension system called the California Public Employees. That's like cops, that could be the COs, the correctional officers, office people. It depends your job and what pension system they're paying into. But all the pension systems, those are the two big pension systems. I don't know about the other pension systems, like the city of this or the county of this. But the CalPERS and CalSTRS, those are the big boys. The other ones, I don't know if they're funded by the government and stuff. But yeah, Betty, it's a grind. I agree with you. I've been posting a video a day. For 1,000 tonight will be 1,067 when I get around to that video. 1,067. 1,067. So, yeah, if you do the math, I don't even know how many that is over the last course of 3 years. Just video, card ripping. Got a couple long videos coming out. You know, I gotta see if I posted my monthly Fairfield. But we'll see. Well, I've about a third of the way to get monetized, let's just say. And I got to start increasing them. Because shorts only give you need like a bazillion. You need like a super viral video for that. And I don't have one of those. So I got to get them up. So I got to just post videos at the right time, and like you said, look at your analytics. I think what's happening is the videos might be too short, too many short ones, and there's just not enough going into the regular watch hours, because I think shorts don't count for your general watch hours, do they? Especially if they're 30 seconds, 59 seconds, 1 minute long at the most. YouTube's got it set up where, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. And so I got to start doing the regular vids, and I think that's where I've seen the decrease come in. Because the one time I had in a year, you know, the 12-month range that they put out, I was about 2,400, and I was real close. So I must have been doing a lot more lives, and not lives, but longer videos back then. And yeah, I let it go. I stuck to the shorts, and I think in the shorts, I think it ended up hurting me. So I got to get back to the longer videos. So I got to start putting out more longer videos with more frequency. There you go. That's a good way to say it. More frequency. Lives, long lives. I didn't catch that till now, man. I'm a slow guy. It must be Tuesday/Monday. Hey, so how was your MLK Day? Here in California, we don't have much that closes, but except for mail offices, you know, blah 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 blah. I've always enjoyed the holiday. You know, ever since I was a little kid, we've celebrated it here in California. I mean, we've always had a day off and stuff for Dr. Martin Luther King. But now back to the grind. We got at least get a short week out of it. Quiet. Okay. Yeah, I guess you have to have a mix, and my mix is pretty much leaning heavy on the shorts. And I get people write all kinds of, you know, as we say, and you've heard this say, I've heard Warmstrong and other guys mention this, and your other people that get on. If you don't have haters, and I think I've heard this from Kevin, if you don't have haters, you aren't doing something right on YouTube or anywhere. So yeah, I get a couple of those guys. I gotta like hide them from the channel or just delete their comment. I mean, if I were ever to blow up for real, to have a bazillion postings, right? That you need a full-time person to be going through that, cleaning that stuff up. But yeah, you know, people, you know, in this Trump era, that knucklehead. People think, especially people of that shade of color, think it's okay just to say whatever's on your mind, whatever stupid, racist thing. It's okay. It's my opinion. And I'm like, oh my God. so he gave him an outlet, gave him a reason. The great white hope, the great savior, whatever. So you can tell I'm a Democrat. You know, obviously I'm from California. But yeah, just some bad comments here and there, and I just have to kind of weed them out. Make sure they're positive comments. You know, I usually ask questions, not necessarily, unless I'm on a political channel, and that's different. That's politics. But if it's just like I'm on yours or anybody else, I just ask questions. People make snarky remarks. They don't bother me, but I just kind of erase them. All right, we are getting off here, guys. Drove through this fog. Doesn't look like it's a foggy day. I would have got a text message. But maybe this week we might end up with a foggy day. If we do end up with a foggy day, our school district calls a foggy day, then we push back the start time about an hour and a half. So it started, instead of starting off at 8, what time did we really start? Well, the bell rings at 8:11. I think classes start officially at 8:15. Hey, Henry. Oh, man. Where are you, Henry? Are you in... We don't have ice. That's rare we get. I was talking to my uncle yesterday. Yeah, the fog's not that bad. I've driven at night where the fog is so bad. I drove so slow. And, I mean, it was just basically just staring at the ground trying to figure out what the lanes were. Yeah, it can get scary. But it's been a while. But sometimes our worst foggy days are times that we're off. Oregon. Yeah, you know, my uncle lives in, he lives on the other side in La Center, right next to Portland. And he had talked about digging his way out of his driveway. I was talking to him yesterday, and he was shoveling away as he was talking to me on the phone. I said, well, I better let you shovel away, man. Yep, that's what he said, Henry. My uncle said that he had about 5 or 6 inches, you know, and, you know, of snow. And I was like, oh, wow. Now, my cousin in Chicago, he was telling me he has a snowblower, and dude, 60, how old is this dude? 63, 64, whatever he is. He's one of my older cousins. Actually, he's like a first cousin once removed. So his father was my granduncle. Yeah, it'd be a granduncle. So it's an older generation. He's actually my dad's cousin, but you know, and that dude's always he thinks he's a spring chicken. And he's out there, and I'm like, dude, this is why you complain all day, man. You're gonna end up busting yourself up. And oh man, I imagine. And we don't have that here. We just have fog. But it did dry up my hands. This cold weather, and I have to put more lotion on my hands and things like that, because this dries you out. Kind of makes a mess. No students are here, so wonder why. Should I park here? Nah, there's no sun. When there's sun, I'll park underneath the solar panels. Yeah, Henry, so he was digging out, but my cousin, I was telling you, he's got like 3 to 6 feet of snow in Chicago. And yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I made it here. Ooh, everybody joined in. Well, you know what? If everybody's joining in, I'm going to walk to my classroom. Keep this live going until I make it to the room, baby. Let me get my keys. Make it to me. You made it. Yeah, I made it. I don't think I would have not made it, Betty, but yeah. Let me just get my stuff here. Yeah, folks. Smells like a skunk out here somewhere. Yeah, ran one over. Smells like a skunk. Yeah. So let's see. Get my backpack. Get my lunch pail here. Come back at Reese's to grab what I need out of the back of the car. Ooh. So yeah, we made it. We made it here, man. We are here. The campus looks all right. There's the campus. Doesn't look too bad. No students, so it must be cold weather, but they're not even wanting to come out here. Let me get this. Let me get something else. Got my stuff out of my car. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Now I got everything everywhere. Fudge. Fudgesicles. All right, we're going to walk across campus in a minute here. Once I get what I need. Oh, Lord. Shirt and everything together. My big jacket's in the car. Yeah, Betty, so we're here. Make sure I got the right keys. All right, keys, yeah, we're going to go. So here we are. Just got to get the right key to open this gate. So they tore down all the COVID signs. There used to be COVID signs. Used to have all these COVID signs. Oh yeah, what part of NorCal? Hey Kevin, thank you for joining me. I'm here at my school site, getting back to work here. What part of NorCal? I'm in the Central Valley here, Henry. I used to have that third classroom over there, but this is room 4, then 3 for 17 years, and they moved us. Funny story about that. Thank you, Kev. But that is, I was there for 17 years. They said, oh, we're going to move you guys. So the counselor could keep an eye on those little kids. Those two people that came up with that idea, the principal and vice principal, both got fired, reassigned, shown the door, kicked to the curb, as we want to call it. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Kev. Thank you for showing the love. Well, I like the way they, you know, I didn't think the seed would take, but the seed took pretty well. And in the old days, this was all it was a junkyard. I used to walk back here, and it was like literally a junkyard. And now they've looked nice. It's our library over here. Novato. Oh yeah. Novato is up in the Bay Area. You know, the funny thing about NorCal, because when I was in Los Angeles growing up there, we would say, oh, San Francisco's Northern California. But there's a hell of a lot of north past San Francisco. There's another 150 miles all the way to the Oregon border before you get to Oregon, Grants Pass and all that stuff. And then you got, it's a long ways north. Redwoods, Humboldt, all the freaking pot and marijuana growers up that way in that part of Northern California. I mean, there's the beaches are sandy, cold, coastal redwood. So it's a pretty neat thing up that way. Wouldn't mind living up there, but then I looked at the demographics and I was like, nah, it's all right. I don't know if I'd blend in. I want to blend in. I want to be the guy who sticks out there. All right, so you guys get a tour of my classroom. So here we go. This is my list of CJSF. We call it the California Junior Scholarship. My union. All right, here we go, here we go. And there it is. There is the classroom. We need to do a new poster. There's the classroom. Woo! Yeah, we have televisions now. You can see the boards are still there, but and one time TV didn't work and all that. I couldn't connect. So I had to go old school using that board and all that. And that helps out. But yeah, that's what it looks like in a California classroom. You know, I mean, I'm a middle school teacher, so it's different. And there are those teachers that are really super organized and super this. Yeah, it's great. And I wish I were more organized. But it is what it is. And I still get the results we need. And that's what it's all about. Getting all these things done. There's my map that I use constantly for the... Here's a picture of our Washington, D.C. trip. Check this out. This is many years ago. Where am I? There's our representative who now works for Trump's Truth Social. There I am, right. Where am I? Right there. Right, that's me. That's Mr. Betancourt next to me. That's us in the Capitol. Whoo! So, Betty, you're over here. Henry, we were talking about Novato, just somewhere in this area. My uncle lives, well, he doesn't live in that Vancouver, but he's in that area. And then I'm right here, right where it says Visalia, right in the middle of the state of California. CV, baby. Whew. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go because I got to at 7:30. I'm going to do some paperwork and then get the show on the road and figure out which kids have not finished their test. Give them one last chance to finish today. And then we'll see. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this trip. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Check out my shorts. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. CV out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. CV, out.